Welcome to the NatWest Business Show. I'm Angelica Bell, and today I have the pleasure of talking to Alex Rico-Lloyd about her unique business journey. Alex is the co-founder of Bike Club and a business leader to be reckoned with. She has a deep passion for cycling and a commitment to empowering the next generation to get out and ride. We'll be delving into her journey, discussing the art of balancing work and home life, whilst exploring her advocacy for underrepresented communities. If you've got an idea that could change consumer behaviours or want to get it off the ground, do listen in. Welcome, Alex. It's great to have you here.
Thank you for having me here. Very exciting.
Now, before we get into your story, I want to ask you about a business confession. So this could be a moment of failure that helped shape who you are, or a business blunder that gave you a valuable lesson. So what is that confession?
It's a really difficult one because I think there's so many mistakes that I've made along the way, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I think if you're to go with a big confession, I started out the business with my boyfriend at the time, and we later got married and had children and stuff, and now we're getting divorced. And I think my big confession is that I think we made very good business partners, but having reflected on the relationship, I think if it wasn't for the business, we possibly never would have got married.
So this is quite a big confession because it's about business, and you could say pleasure, something that people don't, that people don't open up about, but you're very candid about that. So are you saying that your confession is when you set up a business, think about the people you're setting up with, or, all the parameters that are around you, what can you sort of dig deeper into that for me?
Yeah, I think it's so important who you set up business with. I think a lot of people possibly don't give it enough thought. And I think we were very lucky with the fact that, he had a very particular skill set. I had a very particular skill set. Actually, we come from very different backgrounds, and we were able to come together in this kind of almost perfect blend of let's get going. And we've got the kind of perfect co-founding team. And we were lucky about that. And I don't think I think we took it for granted. We didn't really think it through enough. But a lot of people, when they're setting up businesses, they probably set up business with, or they think about going into business with a friend or a family member. And it's actually quite dangerous going into business with a friend or a family member, because inevitably, if the business grows or as you kind of come across various hurdles, you've got to be able to overcome them together. And when you have this kind of strong personal bond, yes, it can kind of help you through certain struggles, but then also you risk inevitably there's a lot of co-founder divorce, not when you are married, but it's a common term, co-founder divorce. And so I think you really do have to think about not just the skill sets and whether you're right to go into business together, but do you really want to risk that friendship or that relationship?